For the listener's discretion, this podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the wind, going round and round. I know that we won't say sorry. You beg and I plead, but my heart can't beat until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. I see me addressing you. Let me put the smile right onto your face, tracing every inch of you. Using my tongue to find your happy place. I know that we can't play naughty. You beg and I plead, and you pull my heartstrings until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. Until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you.
Chris, you're blinking, buddy.
I don't know why I'm blinking because I ain't did nothing. Nothing on my end is on. Nothing on my end is doing anything.
It is your connection. Touch that wire. There it is. There it is. There it is. Mm-hmm.
And the whole time before, it wasn't doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said,
It just wants me to. Can't have a good show without me having to say something to Chris. But for everybody else, what's going on tonight? I'm so glad to have you guys here with me. Look, I got my candle burning. Unfortunately, I got the light on in the back too, but that's all right. This is day one of our Empowered season or series. And even though we're just Wednesday night, we are going to have something every day, not a guest. Just to make you feel like, hey, things are going to be all right. Things are going to be all right. Things are going to be going well. Things are going to be happy. Uh, things are just going to be brighter. How about that? I like that type of thing. Someplace you can look to for a little inspiration, and we're collaborating with WUBI Ubiquity Radio. And again, for our WUBI Ubiquity Radio listeners, what's up? You guys are so faithful. You guys are so faithful. We appreciate you being out there. You know, we're pumping out to over 150 countries. And so we appreciate all of you guys. And I think we were talking last week saying, we guess this getting translated, right? We're bilingual out there. So we appreciate you guys hanging in with us. And so we're giving you guys something to be empowered by too. Gosh, our guest today, I hope everyone's been getting all those notifications, because honey, who we have for you today, beautiful, inside and out, inspirational. You talking about coming and getting empowered today. She's got something for you. She has something for you. Definitely has something for you, to tell you about how she got to where she is. She owns started, co-founded, co-CEO of a beauty academy, which is a beauty school, cosmetology school. For those, the lingo is a little different places, and how she got to that point. Uh, what it is to her. What, you can own a lot of different businesses, but what do you have it for? What it means to you, what you're doing with it, what's the future of it, what it means to the people on the inside, all those different things. And beauty schools, honey, because I went to beauty school and I'm out here in the entertainment industry doing it. And it took me about a year. It took me about a year to figure out which one I wanted to go to, because I was a little older. I was a little older when I went. And I started back when I was younger. I was a beauty school dropout. Okay. And I like to tell people that because it gives you I want you to know that there's always an opportunity to come back from that. Let's get Chris back in here. There's always still fulfill your dreams, because you guys know, I do this. I do this on a heavy level. And so there's always an opportunity to come back and rebound and still have your dreams come true. And I wouldn't even say it was a dream of mine. I just wanted to go and do something because it was in my family. I never knew for real, I'd be in Hollywood and dealing with celebrities and all that type of stuff. However, you don't have to stop just because you fail. Failure is great. Ain't that right, Chris?
Yeah, failure just means that's one less thing you got to conquer because you done been there.
Right. Like that computer just failed.
The next sound you hear will be the bus rolling over me again.
But I'm for real. But here he is back. He didn't say, "Oh, forget this, I'm out."
Actually, I did say it, but the
here
handler
he
wouldn't
is
let me
still
stop.
here he is still back. Is my point. Here he is still back. So, failure does not mean that you just have to stop. It does not mean that. Sometimes it does. It means pause. Sometimes pause doesn't have to mean stop forever, because I was in my 20s when I initially started, and when I went back, I think I was in my late 30s, early 40s, maybe. I can't remember exactly, because now I'm in my 50s and I don't remember that age quite the way I used to. I know I was older. I was a early age auntie. How about that?
Early age auntie.
Early age auntie. I like the way I said that.
Auntie. I was going to say, I had a nice,
Yeah.
early age auntie. Okay.
Yeah. I knew I wasn't playing them games. I knew I wasn't playing those games. While at the same time, I was, my views on things were quite different. You know what I mean? I was about business. I understood, like, when people didn't want certain things in their kids. I'm like, I got so many mannequins. Oh my God, I got so many mannequins. Still to this day, I have so many mannequins, because in my mind, I'm like, oh, I could cut the crap out of that and still have another one. I could color and melt the hair off of that damn thing and still have another. You know what I mean? And then when it came out time for, for you to take your state boards, now you don't have one with long enough hair. So guess who they would come to, or who they would send them to? I'll go talk to Moni. She got some.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, and then I was like a dealer.
Oh, okay. Okay. See, we need to preface that.
What? With what? Do I need to do the
Yeah, because you just left it out there. Well, then again, I was a dealer.
For the listener's discretion, this podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
Now you could tell them what you were a dealer of.
Of hope.
There you go. See. Okay, I'm good now.
But no, in all seriousness, they had a back when with the school I went to, they had this galvanic, which I'm sure that Myra knows about because she's an esthetician. And the one that they originally that came with your kit, you can get certified in and everything and trained in. A lot of people, they were just like, nope, I'm just gonna, here, I don't want it. And I'm like, oh, give it to me. Okay. I don't know why. I mean, just give it to me. It seemed like something you should give to me. I should have just more than one because this thing is cool. And I went and I did the course to get certified in it. And come to find out, like a few months later, the FDA came in and pulled it and then changed the type that was in there, and they deemed it a medical device because it was so effective. And the only way you could get one after that point was either if you were a doctor, a physical therapist, or it was one more thing you could be. I can't remember now, but they started using it for Bell's palsy and different stuff like that. And then I had 3 of them. I still use it to this day. I still use it.
But what is it?
Well, so when we were in school, the way we would market it, because we were in Metro Center Mall, and what you would do, because we would do it like as a temporary mini facelift. So you would go and you would say, oh, well, let me do the right side of your face, right? And you'd only do one side, and you say, oh, just go walk around the mall or whatever. And they just walk around, and by the time they got to the end of the thing, they noticed that this side now was looking young. And they have to come back because one side is like this and the other side is looking like, what they came in looking like. And so now they want to pay you the little $25 because, it's a school. They aren't paying that much. Now they want to pay you the $25 to get the other side done. And then, because one of my instructors, she's a hustler. She'd go into the strip clubs and everything, and she do like with the boobs, and she do like the V and all these different types of things like that, because they had all these different attachments, and you could do hair growth with it. You do acne treatments, just all these different attachments came with this thing that you could do all these miraculous things. It was positive, negative ions. And just this machine was just crazy, 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 crazy. Yeah, and they took it off the market and deemed it an actual medical device.
Man.
Yeah, I still have 2 of them. Still have 2.
I'll put my bid in for one.
You can put your bid in for whatever you like.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I still ain't got on that jet. See what I'm saying?
Well, we'll work on that.
Oh.
That could be your pass on to it.
Oh, I'm down with it.
That could be your pass on to it. See,
yeah, I'll do a treatment on the jet.
No, I'm not doing no treatment. I want the machine. And then you can teach me how to do my treatments.
Sure. Once we get back.
My treatments. Not nobody else's.
That's fine.
Because I need to try to straighten this out a little bit.
Oh, it does the job. Let me let you know.
I'm looking a little rough here.
Yeah. I have a client that was
I said I'm looking a little rough here. She go, yeah. Thank you. You understand? Words of encouragement. Ladies and gentlemen, we were just talking about coming back from a failure. Do you understand what I go through every week? Now, I have to sit here and come back from this failure, but it's all right. Go ahead, because I'm going to keep going.
Well,
I'm going to come back from it.
What would you like for me to say? You tell me.
No. Please don't let me put words in your mouth. That has never happened.
Well, obviously, you wanted to. What would you like for me to say?
That's not what I wanted to put. That is not what I wanted to put in your mouth. On my what?
Do I need to call my husband?
No. I was explaining to you this is what I need to have anesthetized, and they're looking a little rough.
Okay. I'm just saying now. I usually carry a blade, but
well, I could call him too. I got his number.
Yeah, okay. Just letting you know. So you don't want the use of the machine now. I don't think you're speaking correctly for a deal.
Let me see. Let me find out. What's the number to the hanger?
What's the number for the machine?
Let me see here.
So, as I was saying, this machine was just miraculous. And then they had some really good, that was another reason why I chose the school. They had some fabulous advanced education courses. I mean, really good. They had like photo shoot classes, and you got like the wand kit and all that stuff. And that's where I got certified in special effects through that school.
Okay.
But it was a makeup course. They had it labeled as beauty makeup. And that's what I thought I was going to do. And got there and it was special effects. Howdy. Yeah.
Howdy. And you've been doing it. You've been doing it. We've done a few movies together, and yeah. And see, the thing is, I don't think there are a lot of people who even know what an esthetician does.
I agree. I agree. I don't think they get the respect that they should get. And she is a licensed master esthetician.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Which, just like people don't understand a master barber and all of that type of stuff, the
Mm.
education that goes into it and the level of knowledge that goes into that. Like, she ain't just a regular esthetician.
See, I see. You said esthetician. I can't even say the word. Okay,
It took a while. It took a while. I
Mhm.
can't spell the word on its own. I
Okay.
had to go back and look. Yeah, don't ask me to. It won't happen. I had to put the screens right next to each other from her email to that. Okay, and then get Siri to help me out again, just in case.
And Siri, you ask Siri, and Siri is like, "What you asking me for? I ain't got no face."
But yeah, a lot of respect, because there's so much that goes into that, and very dangerous work. Very, very dangerous. Not unlike a chemical technician, which is a colorist. That very much so dangerous work. So yeah.
You see, but people don't understand it, and that's why I'm glad we got her on the show, because not only has she gotten to the level to become one, but then she's become a master at it, and then she's got her own business that teaches it and does scholarships and all kind. Let me not talk. I'm gonna let her tell y'all. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
Please do. Please do.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad.
But somebody read their notes. Somebody read their notes. So look at you trying to get your kudos points. I see you. I see
Well,
you.
you finally wrote them in crayon so I could understand them.
There
All
we
them
go.
other
There we go. Because your handler told me, put it in crayon.
because he
So
ain't gonna know it no other way.
put it in crayon and give them French fries. I get it now. All you gotta
That's
do is
it.
tell me the right way to do it.
That's it. The Happy Meal go a long way. Don't play.
I'm here trying to give you steak and and shrimp, and no, you messing up. He'll eat.
Right. That's what she said. She said, "No,
He'll
you
eat.
messing up. He got to go through. He can get the steak and the shrimp after the show."
He does a good job.
Right.
Right. That's all right. Teach me, sensei. Teach me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but and one of the other things with beauty school, well, I shouldn't, because that's a very general thing. However, and that's one of the things I want to talk to her about. How do you, as the owner, as owners, as directors, all those type of upper management and administrative positions, how do you choose the right people? Do you ever say no? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is there someone who's not right? I know, like at my beauty school.
Mm.
So I don't know if on the front end they ever said no. They had phase one. Phase one is where the first class you go in, and Miss Deborah Ann was the phase one instructor. Baby, that's where you got phased out. Miss Deborah Ann wasn't no joke.
Was
I
she
said,
Debbie? Was she Debbie Allen on Fame with the stick? This is where you learn right here. And then,
and at that she was the owner's daughter,
okay.
and she's an older woman. And Lord bless her soul, she has passed since. And I saw her make plenty of gangsters, old, young, white, black, Hispanic, everything, everything, everything.
All right, let me do it for y'all again. Everything. Look it up, and it's on the 14th page of your Ebonics dictionary. Everything.
On parole, everything. Cry and leave and quit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, because when you're serious about what you're doing, I mean, we laugh and joke about
Yeah.
a lot of things that we do here, but when it comes to somebody's craft, somebody's true passion and their craft, that's when you sit back and you take notice, because they got skin in the game.
And the truth about it was, she wasn't even the heart. She was really a piece of cake.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? When you get out there in the real world. Even once you got to the advanced education courses, because one of them, I can't remember his name now, really a nice guy. However, when he's teaching, when I got Clipper certified, and I thought our location was bad when I went to, where was that? Desert, what is it called?
Desert Ridge,
Not Desert Ridge, off of 75th and Thomas.
75th and Thomas.
Yes.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Okay. Baby. Whew, they was okay. And so he went off up in there so tough. And I was like, whoa, Deborah Ann ain't got nothing on him. And he's like an advanced education instructor. Like he came in here from someplace. Like big YouTube channel, the whole nine. And he hey Carol. And he went off so bad up in there and threatened everybody. I was like, wow. Deborah Ann, like I didn't even do anything wrong. I was shaking in my boots a little bit. But it's just real world where you have to listen, you have to have respect, and you only have this amount of time, and I'm only going to show you once.
I'm only going to show you once, right?
Like you paid for me to come here and teach you this. Either you're going to get it or you're not.
But I'm not stopping the boat for you. I may slow down a little bit,
right? And you're not going to mess up everybody else,
right?
So look, it is 7:21, and it's time for us to bring our guest on. And Myra, are you ready to come on in and bless us with your knowledge? Let's bring her in and have everyone. Look, there she is. She's got the glasses on and everything.
Yeah, otherwise I can't see close up. So I have to wear my glasses. I do want LASIK surgery, but I haven't had the time yet to do it. So for now, the glasses are going to have to do.
I understand. I understand. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you, both of you, for having me.
Yes, welcome.
We are so glad to have you here. You hear us in there talking, and so Chris is already starting to ask you questions. You're not even on the screen yet.
I'm sorry, but it's fascinating. It really is.
I was like, give me a chance to. I wanted to like jump in. Wait a minute, let me answer that for you.
So he read the material. So definitely, please introduce yourself, and just go ahead and start telling us about yourself, or telling the people who are watching and listening, because let me say, WUBI Ubiquity Radio, thank you for being with us and thank you for your patience. And without further ado, our empowered guest for tonight in our series, today is day one of our empowered series, in our collaboration between WUBI Ubiquity Radio, Going Down the Mic, and Empowered Magazine. We are so excited to have you here with us. And so if you can tell all of our listeners and viewers who you are and a little bit about your story right off the bat, and then we'll jump into with all those questions for you.
Awesome. Okay, so first of all, thank you guys for having me and everybody that's listening out there. My name is Myra. I am the co-founder and co-CEO of the Beauty Academy. We provide professional beauty training to men and women. The majority of our clientele or our customers are women, and I love that because I have over 17 and a half years in the industry. And when I started in this industry, I didn't have guidance or a mentor. So I went and got my esthetician license. I passed state board. But when you come out of school and you start to take other certification courses, you need someone there to guide you. So I always said to myself, as I continue to acquire knowledge and take the extensive trainings that I was taking to learn to become an educator, as well as to open my own business, I knew that I could go ahead and give back and empower these women to really build success for themselves. So I didn't want to just talk the talk. I wanted to walk the walk. I wanted to be able to do it. Within the first 2 years, my partner and I, we were able to generate over 7 digits. So we've generated so we've done good.
Good.
But I think there's more to it. It's not just about, building a business, but you have to have a servant's heart. So where we genuinely want to help these women, and, if we could build a 7-figure business, they can too. So I think it takes a lot more, but we also always give back also. We love helping women. I know one of you guys mentioned the scholarships earlier. So twice a year, we do give scholarships to women who want to transition into beauty, or maybe we help, we partner a lot with, organizations that help women with that, help them and rescue them from sex trafficking. So when they get wraparound services and they help them, heal, they want to do something with their lives. And sometimes because of a hardship or finance, a single mom, we love to bless them. And if this is something they want to do, they're not only going to get the tools to, equip them, to empower them to be able to start their business, but they have Maria and I. That's my partner's name. We will help you. We will sit with you. We will guide you. We will mentor you. To me, I look at it as a ministry. I love doing what I do, and I believe that we're in our calling. We do what we do because we love to empower other women. And I just want to make sure that, as a resource to them, they take advantage of that. And it's really hard sometimes to, only give a couple of scholarships because every story is so, it makes us cry. It's just so touching to the heart. But we really love to help these women. And it's not just the training, like I said, we give them the tools, their equipment, whatever it is that they need to learn what they want to learn, but also our guidance and our mentorship. It doesn't just end after the training. And that goes for any of the women that walk through our doors.
So now one of the things that I saw in what you said, which I just loved. I loved all of it, but we encourage women to unapologetically be ambitious. I like that.
I checked that out. I had to read it twice. Like, oh, wait a minute.
Well, that says a lot because, sometimes women are raised or where they want you to think you have to be dependent on a man, right? And we don't have to be. We can be married, happily married. Your husband has his own career. You can have your own thing too. And you don't have to apologize for, your blessings or for what you accomplish in life. We women can do it all. And I sometimes feel like, women are a force to be reckoned with. We're strong, right? We can be really independent and we can build just as good as anybody else can.
And sometimes not even just depending on men. We just sometimes shadow ourselves down around other people, period, and feel like, oh, I shouldn't, or I don't want to brag, or I don't want to let people know. When it's, oh, your beauty doesn't dim down mine and mine doesn't dim down yours. Like we actually just brighten up the room together. You know what I mean? The 3 wicks in my candle just make it brighter. It doesn't.
Absolutely, yeah.
It doesn't.
And I think you see that a lot where it's like instead of collaborating as women, they want to compete, or like you said, that was something that I used to struggle with, which was where when I was feeling blessed and, God was opening doors and I started to grow, right, my business and financially, you sometimes felt like that's something that I dealt with. Is it something that I need to hide or can I share this? Right. And that's when I started to use it. You do not need to apologize for the goodness in your life, right? It's like you said, it's not going to dim out anybody else's light. You should use that, and that other person should be receiving it as empowering themselves. It uplifts them, it encourages, it inspires. And you want to, aspire to inspire other people.
Yes.
See, that's the thing. Other people. See, you hit it on the head. A lot, and I'll say it, a lot of men are intimidated. So I know my email is going to blow up, but a lot of men are intimidated by the fact of women who are unapologetically ambitious. They are, there's a phobia, I guess, about a woman who is unapologetically ambitious. She's going out to get hers. Now, I love you dearly, and yeah, we have a house, we have a home, we have this, but I'm going out to get mine. And that's where things start to go haywire. But it's not that she's thinking you're not doing your job. She wants to do her job. And she wants to do her calling. And for you, you have found that. And so I applaud you for that. And the fact that you are able to go out there and do quote unquote your thing and empower other people. I love it. I really do.
Yeah. And you know what? I love that you say that, Chris, because for a man, like you speaking, a man's point of view, and it can go haywire, but that's where you really need a supportive husband. So I'm going to give my husband credit right now. There is no way that I wouldn't have been able to do what I've done these last couple of years. It's taken blood, sweat, and tears, long hours. I couldn't be home. But not once did he complain. He always believed in me, and he always said, I know you're doing what you've been called to do.
There
And
you
I
go.
love
There
you,
you
Myra,
go.
and I believe in you. And I want to brag about my wife. I want to tell other people how amazing you are. And he's like my number one cheerleader, and I love that. And that takes a lot of confidence also coming from a man to be able to see that and praise his wife and uplift her and encourage her. Right?
Definitely. It is when you have that piece of the pie, when you have your power and you have your empowerment, and then you have somebody who is willing to say, let me step off to the side here and take my role as support, take my role as the support person. Yes, I applaud him also.
Yeah, because we feel here, people look and say, "Oh, you got a man there, and on as your co-host, and how are you empowering just women? You got a man." Well, he
Oh,
has
if they don't want me here, I'm cool. Watch this.
get your behind back here. We look
Because
at
I'm good at stepping out of the room, okay?
would love to. No, sir. The fact of he brings a great male perspective on the fact of he can look at the things that men do wrong, while at the same time we want to still empower, look at the great things men do also. We don't like to do the male bashing, you know what I mean? We don't like to stay stuck there in the negative for too long. We can laugh and we can talk about it and we can say, oh yeah, men can be blah 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 blah. But just like you said, let's look at some of the positive things, because there are some great men out there, and there are some things that men do absolutely phenomenal too. And we want to definitely empower that part of it too, because you're a woman who has accomplished some great things. And guess what? You had a phenomenal man. Doesn't mean he didn't make any mistakes or that some things were wrong. But guess what? The great things that he did helped you tremendously. So let's talk about that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Let's talk about that. So now a question, and we were talking about this a little bit. Let me go back over here. So now you are a master esthetician. So now, what is entailed in that? What does that mean? So that
I want to know how long it took for you to learn how to say it, because I'm still looking at it.
Don't answer that. What is a master esthetician, and what does that entail?
So what it entails in a nutshell is I have had extensive training, but I deal with a lot of the medical side of aesthetics.
Okay.
So I've worked alongside some prominent like physicians, doctors, for medical spas, plastic surgeons in my 17 years. And it took a lot of extensive training. So not only did I go to school for the 7 months to get my esthetician license, but I also had to take additional training on top of that to really be able to master the skin, the largest organ that we work on. And I'm telling you, I live, breathe, love being an esthetician. I love the skin. I know how it functions. There's a lot of times people ask me, how do you know all this? But it was because of the knowledge that I've acquired over time. Okay. So that's how I was able to become a master esthetician.
So what was it from being a master esthetician that then went to a beauty academy? Where was the link from there?
So as when I started to provide my services and I was working for other businesses, I was also hired on to, I don't know if you guys remember the beauty school called Marinello.
Yes.
Marinello's Beauty School. Okay, so I worked for them for about 7 years while I was doing my own personal business, doing services. When I started to do that and became an educator and I taught their state aesthetics licensing program, I fell in love. It was like something like I perfectly fit there. When I had 25 women to a class and I was their educator, these women dealt with life. They wanted to become someone, they wanted to either transition into a new career, but because life happens, right? They needed more. And I was able to, and it's like it wasn't even planned, but I was able to encourage them, teach them, train them, and we would sit together. But when they needed me to uplift them, I also did that. Right before I started working for them, I did have a young lady who told me, they had transition instructors because the instructor before didn't really have much knowledge. So when they were teaching, she was teaching the students, they were struggling, they weren't really learning. So they hired me on, I came in, I had the first class with them, and that student came the next day and said, they called me Miss Myra. She's like, Miss Myra, something happened that day when you walked in and you started to instruct us, but you also were encouraging us in the middle of it. She's like, I'm a single mom, I'm struggling in life, and I was about to quit. And I had just prayed and I had asked God, is this not even for me? I'm so unhappy. This is not working out. She said, and then you came in. She said, to me, that is the only reason why I stayed. And she graduated, and 12 years later, we crossed paths, and she was actually teaching for me. So I will never forget that. You're I always tell everybody, you're not, God doesn't give you another day for yourself, but it's because somebody else needs you. And I always try to do whatever it is, whether they believe in God or whatever it is, the universe. I always tell them, we have a purpose in life. And I think from that point of me being able to, train women of all ages and really being able to encourage them and really being able to teach them in depth the skin, and they fell in love, and a lot of them are still working in it. They have their own businesses, and I still keep in touch with them. I think I knew one day that I was going to have my own academy where I can do it my way and really just grow it and be able to empower and continue to empower women and retire in this. So I do offer services in between, but my main focus is really training women and mentoring them.
And again, how long have you had the school?
This January was 3 years.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then what are your future plans for the school?
So my future plans are to actually, we have a lot of, previous students or people who have been doing services. They've called us and they really like our education platform that we have and how we teach. They've taken some of our classes. So we get a lot of inquiries on educator training. They want to become educators and not only have their own business to provide services, but they would like to give back. And we're thinking one of our goals has been to franchise.
Okay.
To sell our business model with all of the curriculums I've written. They're copyrighted. I spent a lot of work on them. Everything that we've done here, they would be getting the same education business model to be able to train their students.
So just picking mine here from what you just said. Now, are you looking to branch outside of California or just to stay within California?
Throughout the United States.
Okay.
When we first started the Beauty Academy before COVID hit, we were being called out. We had a lot of requests to train like in the East Coast. So my partner and I would fly to the East Coast. We would take all our equipment and we were training women. So I know there is that it would definitely work nationally.
Rosalind says she loves the franchise model.
And it's funny because she brought that up and I was like, wait a minute, I was just praying about it and I was thinking that's where we should go. And I had been thinking about it and then it came back into my mind and I spoke to her on the phone and she's like, we should franchise. I'm like, okay, that's confirmation. Yes, that's what we definitely want to go with it.
And
no, that is definitely correct.
Marketing.
Yeah, because franchising, you're good at what you do and you're so good at what you do that you now have that many people reaching out to you. Yes, a franchise model would be something to explore. It is definitely not a market that up until the last week or so, I had no knowledge of it. And the strangest part about it is I still have a limited amount of knowledge about it. But what I've learned about it comes from some stuff I've seen on a few movie sets. Somebody who said, oh, they're going to be running late because they have an appointment. And then come to find out it was the esthetician. Okay, so those are the things that I've learned about it along the way. Hearing you speak about it and your passion for it and your passion for teaching, yes, go in that direction. Teach the teachers.
Hmm.
Myra, can you imagine seeing your baby? Because this is your baby. Can
Yes,
you
it
imagine
is.
seeing your baby planted all over the world, essentially? Because why stop at the United States, but all
Yes,
over the world?
absolutely. Yes.
And put it
Ab-
right next to a McDonald's. This
Yes.
way.
Well, we're gonna own, you own the real estate, the land, like McDonald's and the
see,
franchise,
see,
right?
now that you just got more points for me
Yeah.
because
On the real
that's
estate.
okay. Because people don't realize Ray Kroc owns the land.
Yeah.
And any place you put a McDonald's, you can't put nothing else there.
Yeah. Can you imagine owning the territory and then you put the
Hmm.
people there? Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hmm. Yep. Chris, we're on the same. we're
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
same.
That's
Yeah.
it. No,
I've always
no.
thought that. My partner say owning the territory, owning the land, and then
Hmm.
yeah.
putting people there,
That's
the
right.
franchise. Hmm.
You have to think ahead. You have to think
Yeah.
ahead so nobody can knock you off your block.
Yeah, absolutely. But there's so many great things that we have planned and um, helping growing, not just growing our brand, but growing other women, taking people to the top with us, right? That's what it's about. If we could help everybody, I would, because that's just the type of person I am. I want to help everyone. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Unfortunately, I heard someone mention earlier, sometimes, how do you pick the right people? Sometimes for your own business, right?
Yeah,
You get hurt in between there. It's happened, right?
of
People are
course.
human,
Mhm.
but I try to be, a little bit more, okay, let me really look into this person, let me test them out, and then trusting them with your baby, like you said, your livelihood, everything, right? Because sometimes people want to control the ship, and if you don't let them, they're going to try to take it on down. So that's another thing that we could like look out for,
Hmm.
to just also be good leaders to our employees, to really, know that they're making a difference, because we have a staff, employees who also speak to these students who call in, and they take their time to help them make the right choice for them, right? Sometimes people need guidance, and it's not about rushing them, it's about giving them the information they need. Not only coming to train with us, but what else can we do, what other value do we provide for them, and I want them to know that because we work for our hard-earned money. People work hard for their money, and you're not just going to give it up to anybody, right? And especially when times are hard sometimes right now for some people. So we try to provide as much value as possible just by taking that one course.
So let me ask you this, because in the spectrum of growth, trust, and with employees, from your vision, your baby, and then when you start hiring employees, how do you know it's the right employee, short term, long term, when it's a love child like that? When you talk about, are they treating the students right? Are they treating your vision right? Those type of things, because this isn't just like this corporate thing, very cold and that type of thing.
Mhm.
This is a business, but it's also empowering and helping and teaching. It's all these things kind of mixed together. How do you choose? Like, what's the thought process that you and your partner came up with for how are we going to have the right culture for our teams when we're hiring people?
I think that starts with us. So we've set, standards for the business, and we set meetings and we talk with them. But I also, because for me, the relationship that I have with God is really important. So I try to use the discernment that He gives me.
Okay.
So when I interviewed someone, I try to look for those qualities that I have, that my current staff has, and it's so far has worked. And I no longer will ignore the red flags, Moni. There have
Okay.
been times
Okay.
where I felt it. I felt like, let's say, your intuition, right? People would call that. And something's not sitting right. And then I would still go ahead and hire them because maybe they said something that I liked, right? Or it just sounded really good. But
Mm-hmm.
still something didn't feel right. When I didn't listen to my intuition or that discernment is where it would go south.
Okay.
Okay. They wouldn't be working anymore. They wouldn't be giving their all. They would be leaving things behind. And you could
Mhm.
just kind of see they were not happy, or they were not trying to, really, work at 100%.
Right.
So, and then you have to let people go, or they knew it was coming, so they would quit. So because of that, we now make sure we don't ignore any of that. So we make sure we're looking for, we want to sit closely with them now. We work with them. We're not, breathing down their necks, but we're here. Whatever you need. If you don't understand something, and we try to just always make sure these are the standards we've set for our business, and this is what we expect. And if you're struggling with this or you can't meet those standards, it's okay. Let's find you a place where you're good at. What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses?
Okay.
So we try to, spend more time with them now. Instead of thinking, okay, yeah, this is your resume, this is what you do, but anybody can lie on a resume, right?
Facts.
And I think that, yeah. So that's why now we want to make sure they're able to do that. They're able to, perform the duties that they were hired for.
Good.
But I don't ignore the red flags anymore. I learned my lesson, just so you guys know. I learned hard lessons.
Welcome to Adulting 101.
Oh yeah, I was like, it's hard, but I don't want to lose my trust, though. I got to trust other people. So
right, no, that was a real answer right there. That was real.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
No, you said uh-oh.
Nervous. Go ahead.
I even raised my hand.
Go ahead.
I even said I have a question.
Still
and this
nervous.
is how I get treated. See, you see this? All right. Number one. Now, in your field, how many males do what you do? And then again, how many of them have reached your status?
So I'm going to say this. There's some men out there super talented. They're great at what they do, but let's be honest, it is a female-dominated industry.
Okay.
So I do, even my students who come in, it is probably 95% female and 5% male, and I've trained over 4,000 students. Okay, so within the 3 years, so that says a lot right there. But there are some amazing, talented males out there, and I follow them on Instagram. They're great at what they do, but it is a little, it is more female dominated. I see that. So, and like I said, even the students that come through my door are mostly female as opposed to male, and we do have some males. Actually, I just had a student who, him and his wife started their own beauty business, and he took all of the training courses because he was tired of the job that he had. He had hard labor, and he says, well, she's doing beauty. I want to do it too. Why can't I also do it? And why can't we do it together? Build our business together. And you can. This industry's for males also. You know what I mean? And it's a great industry. And what better, you get to make people feel better about themselves, So I think it's for everybody. But I have seen it's more, of course, more women are in the industry.
Okay, that was my one male question of the night. Okay. I'm good. Well, no, because in all fairness, we want people, again, we know we're not up here male bashing, and a lot of the content was geared towards females. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to ask that question so that people understand that men are not limited or excluded from the field.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely.
The numbers are there. They're just not as prominent or prevalent as they would be in other fields. That's all. Yeah,
my son, actually, I have a 23-year-old son.
You have a what?
23-year-old.
No, stop.
I don't want to give my age, but I am older. It's all the skincare. Okay.
Are you serious?
Yes. I have a 23-year-old son. And I'm a grandma. He's married, so
okay, look, I'm gone, y'all. Okay, this ain't right. Yeah.
No, he's not.
Wow.
That's why we talked about the master, right? I don't want to age. I stopped aging in its tracks with all my skincare and everything.
Wait.
Oh no, I'm gonna be there right after the show. Wait, because you got to help a brother. Okay.
Well, you said earlier, didn't Moni say you were looking a little raggedy or somebody?
No, see. You can.
I heard you guys. I can help you.
I'm sorry. We have now turned the male bashing corner. Okay. I mean, wait,
You said it. I didn't say it. You said it.
wait, but the thing that I like is she did it so smooth. Well, didn't she say you were looking a little raggedy?
But
Wow.
I didn't say it. He said it, and I just
Oh,
did
was it? I know I heard it. I
no.
had it on the
Just
speaker
didn't
was on. I
disagree.
heard you guys.
Okay,
I heard you guys.
but anybody who's looking to be a co-host on the show, understand that this is what happens to you. Okay, just so you know.
Hold on, press pause. Anyone that knows me, one, they know that I don't give out compliments easily. If I compliment you, I mean it. Okay, I just don't throw them out there.
Yeah.
Two, one, Rosalind, Chris ain't going nowhere. Don't even worry about it. He's not going anywhere. Okay. And then the other thing is, because I work in the beauty industry, and especially in entertainment, I work in an industry where people put themselves down and other people put themselves down all the time. So when people sit in my chair and they put themselves down, I require that they say 3 nice things about themselves. So, okay. Chris, on the other hand, no.
He says the opposite, right?
Well, that's why I'm behind the camera, so I don't have to go through all
I'm
of that.
sitting here looking raggedy. He said that about himself.
So what I said was, I need to get with her. I said I need to get with Myra because I'm looking a little raggedy.
That's what it was. I knew it was raggedy.
And what did you say, Moni?
It was him.
I said, oh, okay.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Go back to the tape. No, you didn't.
What did I say?
I said, I'm looking a little raggedy. And you said, yeah. I was like,
yeah, okay.
Okay. Like,
and
wow,
I
really?
I jump in and help.
No, yeah, there you go. Perfect,
yeah.
perfect segue. See that?
But he was speaking of like his facial hair.
Yeah. Oh.
And
grooming. Trimming.
Right. Because he was talking about my galvanic machine that he wanted, right? That I got from beauty school. And I'm saying, okay, I need to go on the jet. Give me a ride on the jet.
So now Myra's sitting there going, is there a jet in this deal?
Yeah, because if there is I'm going to go money on that jet if you want skincare.
See, did you notice, Moni?
You look 20 years younger, okay? That's going to cost you.
Thank you.
The look on her face, Moni, is the same look all y'all get. Like,
that's why I said it in front of you. There's a jet.
Yes. Okay. So skincare, 20 years younger, and there. Yep.
There you go.
Good. Deal.
And I told him after the jet ride, not before. Do not do that service before.
After. Got it. Or we could do it on the jet.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I'll bring all my stuff.
Before and after. See, he got on the jet looking raggedy. Look at him now. Yeah.
Getting off.
I think I'm gonna do mine in segments for multiple jet rides. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, so I'm gonna have one eye up and one eye down? I mean, really?
I don't know. We'll discuss the plan.
And this is why I wear the dark glasses.
Well, that's why you have glasses.
Thank you.
You can hide it.
Look, let me explain. I'm getting real tired of y'all talking about my glasses.
But Myra, I think we should get together and work a type of plan out with him together.
Yep.
And
for the WUBI Ubiquity Radio audios, plan is another word for scheme. We'll get back to you on it, okay?
No, it is not.
Let me mute him. He gets muted quite often. How dare you speak to my guests that way?
I didn't say anything bad to your guests. I was giving them the definition of plan.
Plan is that we need
disagree. Yeah,
we put this in writing and work out a treatment plan is what it's called. In all actuality, we have a consultation and then we work up a treatment plan. Isn't that exactly what we do?
Yes.
Thank you.
I agree.
I'm gonna be quiet because it sounds like the more I say, the more treatment I'm gonna get. So
Anyway. So now here's another question, because see, and this is what happens when we get into our great guests, because the 20 minutes, that's gone. We're just on here.
I was saying, wait a minute, I think we went over.
That's fine. You're just guaranteed to get that. And then you can get more. It's fine. We don't kick you off. You're just guaranteed to get that, to make sure that you get enough of it. So here's something that I do want to know. So 2022, Myra, if she could time travel back to day one, Myra, starting the school and everything, what bit of advice would she give her so that she could ease the pressure some?
I think the advice that if I could go back to give my younger self advice, it would be not to stress out, that everything's going to work out and my latter days in life were going to be greater than my former days. That I will be walking out my passion, my career, my calling. When I was younger, I always worried about that because I didn't know what I was called to do. So before I became an esthetician, I probably went to school like 10 times for other stuff and had like 12 careers until I finally fell into my calling. And if I would have known this then, that it all works out as long as you keep moving towards it, it's okay to keep trying things until you find the right thing. And I found the right thing. And this is where I'm going to stay. And I get to help other people at the same time, not just by making them feel beautiful or doing services, but also, you know, building something for themselves and their families, just like I've been able to.
You can feel the passion when you speak about that. You really can. You can. There are a lot of people we have on this show, and you hear words come out of their mouth. Well, in the last few weeks, everybody who's come on here, including you, you can feel the passion about what they're saying.
Yeah.
You can feel it, not just hear it, but you can hear the tears welling up inside of you when you speak about what you are doing. That's how genuine it is. That's how I feel. I mean, all jokes aside, that is how I feel. And when you have somebody like yourself who is trying to not only move forward, but extend a hand back to reach for somebody, to bring them along on the journey, that's what makes it special. That really does.
Yeah, I love what I do.
Yes. And we want to remind everybody that this episode, you can catch the replay. You can always go and replay it. But however, this episode will actually replay on Monday the 29th at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So you can actually catch the full replay on Monday. All the goodies that were here today, you can actually catch that. And you can always go to our YouTube page for the replay for that too. And this will replay on the radio as well on Monday. So that's the big thing with that. It will replay just the same as it is right now on Monday. Any other time, you can just catch it on all of those other little places, but it will not replay. You know, you won't get it on the radio, but on Monday it will replay on WUBI Ubiquity Radio. Also, for all our great listeners over there and those that watch it on the WUBI.live. So this will replay just like it does live on Monday again for everybody. So we appreciate that. And then we
Don't
have,
forget the 150 countries.
yes, yes. And you know, we pump out to over 150 countries now, and we were discussing, do they translate? Like, I wonder, like, are you hearing my language, my voice in another language someplace? Like, is my mouth moving and then it's like real fast or something? We just wonder that because we're just silly and goofy like that. We just wonder that. And then our next empowered guest will be Erica Maxwell. Oh, that made you giggle, Chris? That made you giggle? Will be
Well, you know what it sounds like when I go into my radio voice.
Oh,
so I'm trying to figure out who they have over there that can duplicate this.
They may sound even better than you. How about that?
You know what I love about this show? The truth will always come around the corner and smack you.
Your bubble will always be burst his bubble.
Bubble don't never get too big up in this camp, okay?
Oh,
Like
okay.
I blow it up sometimes and then just flexible.
It's hilarious.
We like to do that a little bit.
Ain't nobody chewing.
At least you guys laugh a lot. That's good. I like that. I like
Absolutely.
this energy. I like this energy. Yeah.
It's so, you know what I mean? And guys, I want to remind you that the nonprofit that I am definitely supporting for this show is United Dance Team out of Buckeye. You know, those girls, those little ones, they are going off to dance in Vegas September 17th. You can go over to our Facebook page and catch that flyer. And at the bottom of the screen right now, that's all their links for you just to donate a little something, something to them. And they are a 501c3. So for those of you with them big bucks and the small ones, you can, write it off if you like. Their PayPal is there, their Cash App, and I'm going to keep it 100. That last one, I do not know what it is. Check or cash. I tried to call Shay, and if she's on here, she can put a comment for what that is, for just the one that says UnitedDanceAZ.com. That may be a bank account. I'm gonna keep it real, I don't know. But on the flyer that is there on the page, it has all of those at the bottom right there, and I'm sure it has her number and her link right there too. But WUBI Ubiquity Radio, you can head over to WUBI.live. You can see it going across the screen on the browser, or you can carry over to our Facebook page and you can see the flyer there. Like I said, your Starbucks or your, what's the other one? Brooks Brother, one little cup, what? $8.
Brooks Brothers is closed. You talking about Dutch Brothers?
Dutch Brothers, yeah. One of the brothers.
Everybody always gets a brother caught up in something. Okay, you had the wrong brother.
Something brothers, sisters,
Some brothers, right?
whatever. $5, $6, $8, $10. I don't know what it costs because I really don't drink coffee like that. But what I'm saying is a little bit goes a long way just to help those kids out, to try and get there, to make sure they have the supplies they need and add a little joy to them. Because remember, these kids, they make sure that they aren't showing any midriff, they aren't showing any butt cheeks. And not only the kids, but they make sure the board members, the parents, the instructors, that nobody's showing any, which I love. So they aren't just do as I say, not as I do. All the way through, from the board members down to the dancers, they do those checks, raise your hands up, bend it over. Nobody's showing any of that. They're out there volunteering. They're out there making sure everyone makes it through. Oh, I'm the best dancer, so you sit down. Nope. They shut down dance practice and everybody makes sure everyone knows.
Everybody knows it. That's right.
I love this team, guys. I love this team. So if you can help them by a few dollars to make sure they can get some of the other things that they need to get there September 17th, that would be groovy. All right, guys, want to put that up there. Thank you so much. I'm going to let it scroll across the bottom while we finish out here. Is there anything else, Miss Myra? I so appreciate you coming on. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you coming. I really do. Well, I'm going to put this up here first because I want to ask you, do you feel empowered?
Absolutely. I do. I definitely feel empowered. And because of that, I think I'm able to also now empower other women. So I went through my own walk, my own healing, my own self-discovery, and realizing that that I had everything that I needed within me. I was already equipped with it.
Yeah.
I just had to discover it. And that's what I do. I try to pull that out of my students. They have potential, their purpose, and they're worthy. And because of that, I'm able to also show them that they also can be empowered.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Do you feel like you empowered other people today?
Oh, absolutely. I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah. It definitely empowered me.
I'm not going to lie. I was nervous. I've never been on a podcast. You guys know that, but I hope I can come back, and I'm looking forward to it.
Good.
I don't know why you were nervous. You did fine.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself. I did good. There's a first for everything. Look at that.
This is a Zoom meeting with a bunch of nosy people checking us out. See, that's all it is. It's a Zoom meeting and everybody going, what are they up to now? See, that's all it is.
A Zoom meeting with your favorite cousins. That's
there
what
you go. That's all,
and you guys made it super easy, and I appreciate that. Thank you guys for making me feel really comfortable.
I'm glad. This is what every podcast with us is like.
Yeah. And you guys are funny, so that helps too.
Yeah. Well, you're pretty funny too. So you made it very easy for us also. So
you jumped right in there when it was time to dog me out.
You guys made it easy.
Wait. Nervous went out the door and went to have something to eat.
I feel like I've known you guys forever, so I might as well just jump in there. Yeah.
She said, look, I got one chance. I'm going to jump on this. Yeah. You need my services. Wow. Now, I heard earlier that you looked a little raggedy, and yeah, I got all that.
I was
I'm
listening to you guys. So yeah.
I
Can help
noticed
with
that. I can help with that, right? So much
And
for
she
shot.
has a great memory, and then she saw it, and so she's like, I probably could help him. And then it came up, and she's like,
And then it was your hair the whole time. I thought we guys were talking about skin. She said it was a beard, right? Beard was raggedy. Okay. Yeah. My mistake, Chris.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. She was jumping in no matter what. Don't try it. She's like, look, he just raggedy. We just gonna go ahead and get him. Yeah.
as soon as the opportunity presented itself. Well, Moni
It was
said,
like it was like double dutch. We standing here turning the rope, and all of a sudden Myra jump in talking about, I got this, I got this, I got it.
tag. I appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. So, Myra, again, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And don't forget, you'll be back on Monday. And then throughout the years, you'll be back on again and again. And
Yes,
again.
thank you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys again.
Definitely,
So much.
definitely.
Bye, everybody.
I'll be reaching back out to you because I do want to talk to you about some other things with the business, and let's see what we can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure, for
Yes,
sure. Thank you
I'm
so
here.
much. We're gonna leave you like we found you, going down on the mic.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Well, look at you halfway acting right. Look at you.
Man, how do you figure I halfway? All right, never mind. Let me take this C+ from you and keep pushing to
There
the
you
next class. That's all.
I give you a B. I give you a B+.
Oh, I get a B+.
Yes.
Oh man, all right.
You came to class early.
Yes.
You came to class early, and you were prepared.
Yes.
Almost. You were mostly prepared with your studies, as they say. You had your studies done.
Oh yeah. Because I knew you were gonna throw something. I was like, yeah, let me make sure I get all this right. Because I know Moni gonna be sitting there going, if he don't ask some kind of intelligent question, I'm gonna be seeing him after this show real quick.
But when I looked up and you ain't had that background ready, I was getting ready to tear your head off. But okay, you got that straight real quick. Look at you. I'm so proud of you, sir. I'm so proud of you.
I better mark this down on the calendar.
Yes, you better.
Won't get one of these no more.
Well, if you do it again, yes, you will. Yes, you will.
All right.
Well, this was a good day. I definitely enjoyed that show. I definitely enjoyed it. That was really good for me. She was extremely passionate, and that was really good. And I like that.
Oh yeah. She was definitely in her zone when she was talking about this. This was not her talking to us. This was her talking to her passion.
Yeah.
She was really, really. We've been doing this long enough. We can tell the people who are really passionate about what they do. The folks from UDT, they are passionate about what they're doing.
Yeah.
The last few guests we've had have been passionate. Everybody who's come through here in the last, I'd say, month or so, maybe a little bit less, has been passionate. And that's what I like about the empowerment.
Well, I've been very intentional, with the guest. I mean, at this one, she's the first one from as far as one of the features from the magazine.
Okay.
So these guests are not ones that I have picked. They're ones that are featured in the Empowered magazine. Okay. All the ones from this point on are actually featured in the magazine. So it's not like I'm going, look at Sally. She said, hey, everybody, sorry I'm late. Was stuck in traffic. Likely. But Sally, it's okay because your girl held it down. And look, you know who actually had some stuff done? Chris. Look at there, Sally. Look at there. Look at there. It was all good. You're fine. Thank you so much for still showing up. I'm glad you're safe.
Hey, Sally, how you doing, darling?
So most of the work is done. And, and here's the thing. When it's someone who's passionate about what they're talking about, there's really not a lot of prep for them. You know what I mean?
No, because they're going to be speaking in their truth.
Right. They're nervous. However, like, as long as, we're able to guide the conversation some, they don't have to prepare anything.
No.
Like, this is coming from the heart.
Yeah.
From the heart already. So that's why it's like, don't worry about it. Don't worry.
we got this.
And especially because we're such a more relaxed type show, it's not very formal. It's not, oh, we have to do this, we have to do, no, we're good. We're good. Be yourself, relax, you
And
know.
that's what I think makes the show. They have to, um if they relax, I think it's all about us showing people who they are.
No, Sally, hold on one second. No, Sally, actually, you can post some things on Facebook if you like, but I have all her stuff already done. I posted everything already for her. If you want to post some stuff just in Facebook, you can, but I've put everything up already. It's all good. You can relax, actually, and just enjoy conversating with us. How about that?
There you go.
How about that? I got all of it done, actually. Thank you, though. Go ahead, Chris. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's I think with us, we encourage people to be themselves, because when you're yourself, people can see that, and they're more inclined to either deal with you or not deal with you, but they're doing it based on you,
Mm-hmm.
not based on a pre-formatted script that we sent you, or pre-formatted anything that we asked you to do. Want
Well,
you to come on and do you.
press pause. Press pause.
Mm. What?
Because see, because I do all the behind the scenes stuff, you have no clue of all the shit I send. I send a lot of shit. Is Yeah, it's lengthy. It's a lot.
Okay,
How,
well, I
how
guess I'm allowed to not have a script. I guess that's how that works.
It's not a script. However, I like for people to be informed or at least have access to the information. Okay. Now, whether it's read or any of that stuff, whatever, because it's just as simple as calling me or whatever it may be. And just like that's why I like for us to be on early, because just like with today, I want people to be able to, our guests to be able, if they want to jump on right quick, they can jump on like she did early,
Mm-hmm.
just so they can see it's just us. It ain't even that serious. You know what I mean? So they can feel comfortable that, especially with the fact of they come in the middle, you know,
Right.
and is not is nothing that big at all. But if you've never seen the show, one, and you're not familiar with the format or how you're going to be brought in or with this software, any of that, then of course you'll be nervous. You know what I'm saying? Of course you will. Or if you've been on other shows and used other software and something wacky happened or whatever, then yeah, you may be nervous. And this is your brand that you're coming on here with, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I get it. I get it 200%. So I'm willing to work with people, absolutely. And people are busy and all other types of things. So I get it.
Well, we good. Glad
Yeah.
we got through it.
Yeah.
Glad
And
glad everybody's happy about it.
for sure. And like I tell them, hell, I'm nervous before every show. And my nerves are wrecked just dealing with you.
Nothing but love in this room, ladies and gentlemen.
It is nothing but love, but my
And
nerves are wrecked just dealing
anyway, and the abuse continues even after the guest leaves. Okay.
you and then the dogs and worrying if DJ Balo gonna open the door and come in the middle of
well,
the show.
I was quiet. I got here. I got in here on time.
You
Okay.
were ahead of time. Let
Now,
me look. I'm gonna give a brother his credit now. You were ahead of time. WUBI Ubiquity Radio listeners, and let me go through the other ones. iHeartRadio, Anchor FM, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcast, Twitch, Twitter, IG. Let me look up here. Let me not forget the lounge Facebook group. You guys are out there that are watching. What's up to y'all? YouTube, my YouTube listeners. Who my going down the mic? Facebook listeners. I need a list. I really need to get a list. I need to
wait,
get a
like, I
list.
need to get a list. I need to get a list.
I do need to get a list. And definitely to our sponsors that are out there, Moni Loves Effects, WUBI Ubiquity Radio, Unique Styles of Transportation. We do appreciate our sponsors out there. And we have room for new sponsors. Always got room for new sponsors, but we have room for new sponsors. So definitely, for those new sponsorship opportunities, definitely contact us at GDOTM 2019 at gmail.com. Definitely contact us. For those viewer and listener questions.
You went somewhere.
Did I again?
Yeah, you did again. Nick, you're back now.
Okay. For your viewer questions and comments, you can go on to WUBI.live and there's a chat box down there. You can put them down there, or you can go into that email again, GDOTM 2019 at gmail.com. You can send some in there. Like I said, we gave you who our guest is, our empowered guest for next week. I'll put that back up here so you can see, and you can go look her up and see about her business and everything. As soon as I go and scroll up and find it again. But it's Erica Maxwell is her name. But if you have just general questions, sometimes you just have general questions, or people call and not call, but put in here and they want to know, oh, can I be a guest? Or they want to ask questions about former guests, or for whatever reason, don't see their contact information. But usually you can always go back and look at their flyers on our page, because I don't delete them on Instagram or Facebook. Or, of course, YouTube. They're always there, and their links are always there forever. So you can always go into any of those social media platforms and click their links, because their links are always in there, and contact them about their services or anything that you heard in the show. And or if you want to, just like with her school, if you want to see about enrolling, the phone number's there, the email's there, and contact her if you're in California, or once she is worldwide, if you are
Well,
wherever the franchise is.
that's it. That's it.
Mhm. Or if you're a business and you feel like you can help with that, then you can contact her. All those things, all of the above, all of the above. So, anything else, Chris? I know you got something else going on that you want to talk about before we get off of here.
Well, I got a few things. Number one,
Lord.
no, seriously, shout out to my wife, Ellen, who
Hey,
is
hey,
in,
and
she's in a rehab facility for an ankle that she broke, and so shout out to her, because she keeps it real.
Mm-hmm.
She's another Moni, so it's like when I get on here with Moni, it's like, yeah, okay, I done been down this road before, and and so with that being said, let me see. Our next show is next Wednesday. What date is that?
Next Wednesday?
Yeah.
It's right here, scrolling on the screen in front of you. 8:30.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that'll be good. And really, I've got a support team behind me, the handler, but it all comes together with Ellen. And so I just wanted to give a shout out to her and let her know that I love her, and that we all working on praying for her to get better.
That's right.
And then I'm doing a lot of stuff with the group Lux in the City and Creative Council. There's a lot of stuff coming up with that. And so just be on the lookout, because now y'all are going to really see what I do. And it's going to be very interesting to see the transition between when I go from filmmaker, director of photography, back to photography, and then go back to film and do it all within 48 hours. So we'll be looking at a lot of that going on. Probably see Moni on the set, if I can get her on the set, just so that she can be there. Not that she needs to be there, because Moni is a fantastic makeup artist and in her own right, but maybe just so that she can come and just hang out with her brother. Yeah, no joke. Yeah, it was a sneak thing. It was a sneak thing. I threw it in there. I threw it in there on you because I had already talked to the producers, and they said they knew of your work, and I said, I'd just like for her to come down and relax.
Don't nobody know me.
Yeah, okay. All right. How many movies you did now?
One.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I know none.
Yeah. What do you mean none? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, don't let this lady fool you. She's had her hands in a lot of productions, and she sleeps on. She expects people to sleep on it. But I know myself, I've worked with you on at least 2 or 3 movies.
Well, maybe I did 4.
Now the name. Yeah, okay. All right, never mind. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Okay.
But yes, I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff with with Lux in the City, and go from there.
Sally, who is our director of research, she just feel like she got to put something on the screen.
Man, don't tell her about it, boy, because she'll have your business in the street for real. No, I love you, Sally.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the things that are
When
getting
is
ready to
that?
happen.
When did you say that is approximately?
Which one?
The whatever you want me to come just hang out.
Oh, that's going to be in, I believe, September. I believe it is September. I'll get the handler to get you all the dates and everything.
That's next month.
Okay.
Okay.
You act like
I don't have a handler, so okay.
yes. And you know what's funny? You might find yourself with an actual media pass that says don't let her in if she got any kind of makeup equipment with her at all. She is just supposed to be treated.
Well, I don't walk around with makeup. You do realize that, right?
Okay. We're just making sure you don't bring it with you because we want you to enjoy yourself.
Why the hell would I do that?
I'm just putting it out there.
Okay, thank you. I do appreciate that.
Okay.
Because I don't work for free.
Because some folks they don't know me unless I have a camera.
No, I don't work for free. But I would do shit for free for you. So that
No. You are coming just to be a guest.
Would be fun. That would be fun just to be on set and do
just
nothing.
to be on set. Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna be doing.
Okay, that's cool.
All right.
That's cool.
It was supposed to be a surprise, and now it is a surprise. Do we have what?
Craft services.
What about craft services?
Do we have craft services on set?
Yeah, we have craft services on set.
Everybody
gets 2 bags of potato chips, a banana, and 2 bottles of water.
You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're not telling the truth. I know you're not doing that.
Well, I mean, the way you asked it, you should know better. If I'm on the set,
I know that me and you ain't gonna have that. Called down south flavors for us. I know.
Look, we gonna be eating right.
Yeah.
What Bernie Mac said: when black folks gonna break, they gonna want to break. That's right.
Yeah.
How come there's shrimp grease all over the camera? Oh, my bad.
I'm like, I got easy hibachi over here. I don't know what y'all got, but that's what I have. So no, that would be great. That would be actually great. Yeah. Especially after the last film I did. That would be actually great. So anything else? Anything else you got going on?
No, that's it. Captain Dixon is getting ready to do revamp her jewelry line, so that's gonna be interesting.
Oh, does she have some things to sell?
No, she's got some stuff to sell. She's putting together a whole new line, and I get to take pictures of it.
So press pause, because for those that don't know, hold on, where's my other screen over here so I can say it correctly? I've got my Instagram pulled up. Hold on, so I can say the name of the business correctly, because Lighthouse Styling and Beauty is the name of the business. Yeah, I know, because I had to type it in to make sure I said it correctly. Lighthouse Styling and Beauty is the name of her business. Illuminating your beauty with unique rental, styling, and purchase options for your accessory needs. And she does styling and different things like that. Unique rentals. So now I need earrings. like nobody's business right now, and some chokers. And I know you guys are watching and listening as if you're
Yeah,
not.
I can choker.
So
Not that type of choker. All right.
know you guys are listening as if like you're not here, not speaking of my personal things. However, you can get things also. As I said, it is Lighthouse. Can I copy this? Yeah. Let me
Yes,
copy.
Lighthouse Styling and Beauty,
So let me put this over here for you guys.
who is also just did some work on another movie. So yeah, she's doing things.
This is her IG. So if wherever you're watching it, I just send it over there in the comments. And that's it on the screen right there. That's her IG. So they'll take a look at that IG and you can see some of her, well, all of her stuff on there. But since she is revamping, that seems like a perfect time for me to buy because usually she doesn't sell her stuff. But it seems like a perfect time for me now to buy some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Not just for me. I need earrings and chokers.
Well, you
And
know how to reach her.
yeah, I do.
You got the hotline, so I know you know how to reach her.
I sure do because she is your handler, and that's how I get things done. But she does a fantastic job. So if you do work in fashion, or she does individuals also, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. If you're needing some styling done for a photo shoot or a date night, or just hell, if you just want to go out to the mall and you want to get styled up or whatever, or you going to church or hell, whatever. I don't know. You may just want to go out and be fancy or just go out and you feel like, I want to get styled. Sometimes I just do that myself. I just stepping out. And I don't know what to wear. I just want somebody to do it for me, whatever it is. She can do that. She can do that. That is a nice option for you. But yeah, for nice photo shoots or fashion shows, film, all those different types of things. I don't know all the options, but those are the ones that definitely popped in my head. There's an option for you right there. So you're welcome. Uh,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
You're
So
welcome.
I think that's about a good day for
Mhm.
us.
Yeah.
And again, we have our guests that'll be here next Wednesday, and we'll have the replay of this show. And don't forget to go over to our page and check out the nonprofit that we're supporting for this week, United Dance Team. That flyer is on our Facebook page, and I'll try and make sure and put it on our Instagram too. Or
Yes. Yes.
page to
They
try.
they are phenomenal. They
Ab-
really are. They've
ab-
won awards, and they're the only dance team out here that is doing work like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So worth a little, few dollars. And I mean, if you have the big bucks and you can do it, great. However, I am thankful if you got a couple bucks that you can send over. Because if everybody just sent $5 each, it's five. I'm almost, I try to keep my numbers under the 5,000 so I can have more people uh, follow or whatever, friend me on my page. If just each one of you send $1, look at that. Look at that right there. So just go over and try and support. And that's about it. I'm tapped out for the night. How about you, Chris?
I'm good.
I am too. So don't forget about our guest that we had on tonight, um, Myra and her school. Let me put those links back up here for you again before we leave off right quick. The email for the school, the Beauty Academy, their Instagram. Go over and check that out. Their website, definitely the website has the most information on it, and has the links to all of those things on there too. Let's not
Mhm.
forget that she is a licensed master esthetician.
Okay, can you do that for me again?
What's that? Say the word.
Do the whole thing again. Master, licensed. See. People need to know that she put her time in and got her papers.
Okay.
Thank you.
hmm There's the phone numbers up there for you. And then we have the email once again. We have that Instagram. And I'll say the Instagram right quick, just for our radio listeners, the Beauty Academy IE. And the website is pretty much the same, www.thebeautyacademyie.com. And again, you go to the website and it has all of that. It has the phone numbers there, the email, has all the links for their social medias that you can click on there. And of course, the abouts, sign up for classes, history, has every bit of information that you can want to find about the company and about the people behind the company. And you can look at pictures from students and a lot of the things that they've done with helping and empowering and everything. So go to the website, the best place you can go. You can definitely go on IG and look at pictures also, but go to the website and check things out there. And then you can find every bit of information and links that you want to from that part. Okay, guys, look, again, it's been a great night. Don't forget to come back and check us out next Wednesday with our next empowerment guest, Erica Maxwell, and that'll be next Wednesday on 8/31/22. She will be with us. Until then, look, we're going to get out of here. We're going to leave you. Let me put up my fruit salad in the back so he knows it's on.
Here we go.
He has to have the signals to let him know. And see, you got another comment down there. That's Sally. Since I've been on, I put up about 3 or 4 different links for Myra. Yes, I didn't need those. They can stay down there. I have the other links for her up at the top. Yeah, they can stay down there for her. The ones that I have over there are the ones from her page. But I do see them today, Sally. Thank you, because last week I didn't even know Sally was here. Were you able to see Sally's links that she was putting up last time?
I saw 1 or 2 of them, and then when I went back into comments, I saw them down in the comments, but there was something with the delay.
Yeah, I didn't even know Sally was here last week.
Mm-hmm.
I did not. I saw Shay say hi, Sally, and I was like, what is she talking about? I didn't see anything that's why I didn't pull up anything from her. But no, I do see them, Sally. I was just using the ones that I used during the show. That's all. Just keeping that consistency with that. That's the only reason, Sally, I do see them. Hey, Carol, we get ready to get out of here, my dear. All right, guys, it has been an amazing show as usual. Love you guys. You guys take care, and we will see you next week. Don't forget to watch the replay on Monday. Mwah. See you later.
Peace.
Peace.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the wind, going round and round. I know that we won't say sorry. You beg and I plead, but my heart can't beat until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. I see me addressing you. Let me put the smile right onto your face, tracing every inch of you. Using my tongue to find your happy place. I know that we can't play naughty. You beg and I plead, and you pull my heartstrings until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. Until I feel the vibrations.